What's up, Panda Pals? How we doing today? Hello, everybody. We're gonna be doing something a little ridiculous today. And that's playing the KFC dating sim. I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating simulator. That is what we're doing today. I'm gonna be voicing all the characters. Because, you know, why the fuck not? Oh my god, this is so loud. KFC, keep fucking Colonel. Oh my god. I guess I can go up a little bit more. I like how it's drumsticks. It's fucking drumsticks. I'm gonna go down here. Y'all aren't gonna be able to, like, read along, I think, with how I have this set up. I might fuck around with it as we're playing. Just so we can, I think I can be up here. Yeah, I'll be up here. I'm just tiny. Look how small I am. Look at how small. Actually, this might need to go up, too. Just so y'all can read along. Read along with me. It's gonna be one of those read-along days. You're gonna learn to be not illiterate anymore. I know we're all illiterate in this channel. So oh man. Alright. Yeah. There we go. We're gonna have to go new game. Are y'all ready? I can't read. Good streams. I can't read. And actually, I have the Discord open. I know that y'all want to, you know, hear my lovely voice and all that. But just in case y'all want to play a character and read along too, then you're more than welcome to. This is discrimination against the illiterate. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Who we got in here? Kiwi? You gonna want to play a character and read along? Is that a yes? Do you need to fuck with your video and audio settings because Discord had an update? All right. Oh, damn. All right. We'll see you in a bit, Kiwi. Now imagine a smasher pass for this game. Before we get started, tell us your name. Oh, our name is Brenny. We're Brenny. Or should we be Senpai? Nah. Panda Senpai. There we go. We are Panda Senpai in this game right now. Let's do this shit. Here we fucking go. It's time for Panda Senpai to get together with some KFC people. What is this? Is that? Oh, there's options. Okay. And there's a skip button. Alright. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or, you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Oh, are we throwing the clock out the window and stay in bed forever? I think that's the option right here. That's my option. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Game over already? You might not be cut out for this. Oh, fuck. Let's try that again. Oh, we already lost. We already lost. Brenny Sanders. Let the chat vote. All right. Well, we know we have to do the first one. We're gonna let the chat vote, obviously, but we know that we have to do the first one. Is gonna be, we gotta smack the clock and get ready for school. All right, let's try this again. Wolf Boy coming in with the good ideas. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Alright, we gotta smack that clock up and at 'em. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. That's a name of a school. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Alright, let's see. Do we need to take this seriously, or allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future? Number one? We're going with number one? We need to take this seriously, right? That's Wolf Boy going in for one there. I think we do need to take this seriously. Because, I mean, we have a chance to meet the Colonel Sanders. Alright. That's 2 for 1 there. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through the morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. I love how everything's gonna be KFC related. We grab a biscuit. It's not the traditional toast in the mouth. It's a biscuit in the mouth. And look at this fucking, like, BTS poster or something, or like something like that. And we got a chicken. This is like, it reminds me of the Chicken Attack videos over here. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. We do need to turn down the volume a little bit. It is a little bit loud. That's good. All right. I give my vote to Wolf. I support them being your subconscious. All right, Wolf. You're going to be the votes. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Panda-senpai. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay. A lot nervous. What's the, It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, then I ate it. I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. JoJo pose. There's 2 wolves. One's horny, one is trying. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3-day only semesters. This is fucking hilarious. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Alright, are we gonna pep talk or change the subject to school gossip? What's the choice here? Number 1, pep talk your best friend? Alright. Alright, let's give her a old pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all, and if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. Y'all want me to play Doki Doki next? I'm down for the challenge. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken skins. You leave Panda Senpai's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Oh, that was chicken shins. Whoops. Mass Effect and get alien vagina bees. I mean, I have Mass Effect Legendary Edition in my wish list. When it goes on sale for holiday sale, I can definitely get it. Because I mean, I played through them all before, but I'm down to play through them again. Those are fun games. Burp take. Burp take. Back to the show. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van. You rang. You rang. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Now that's a JoJo pose if I've ever seen one. Oh man, I'm in the way. Fuck. Where do I put myself? I need to put myself somewhere else. Can I be down here? I'm kind of in the way over there too. I'm in the way here. I'm just always in the way. I'll be really tiny, don't worry. I'll just make myself like, boop. Look at me. Look how small I am. Look, I'm over here hanging with y'all next to the chat box. That's a JoJo person. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. He just farted. Oh man, I need a voice for this one. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob. But I guess he's reading it upside down. fucking character. Hi, Pop. I'm Panda Senpai. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? Doggo! You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Oh, okay, my inner monologue is the same as my outer monologue. No, this is kind of weird, because this is my thoughts, but also the narrator. I mean, maybe the narrator can be the, yeah, the narrator can have opinions, breaking the fourth wall a little bit, of the third wall a little bit. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him, If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Oh, sorry, Professor Dog. Okay. Please, call me a colonel. I'm gonna go with old Japanese man for Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a Lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Panda Senpai sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Our only option is take a moment to clean yourself up. We will take a moment to clean ourselves up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. I'm both cringing and intrigued. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, present and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and... burp take. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? I like how his name was just Student. No, it would be a shame if someone had to make this. Oh, come on, Wolf Boy. Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep whiff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Do we want to give him a beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack? What are we thinking
him the
here?
Meat.
Huh?
Give him the meat.
Which kind? Beef or chicken? Wolfboy says 3. I mean, this is the KFC.
Boy is your subconscious.
Wolfboy is my subconscious.
Is your subconscious.
Alright, Wolfboy. With you being my subconscious, we shall give him the chicken snack. Bam. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. I'll leave it to you, Wolfboy, to make the best choices for us here. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Panda-senpai, there's still a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you are interested.
Are we sitting by Colonel Sanders or sitting by our best friend? What's the choice there, Wolfboy? We're gonna take our seat next to the Colonel or sit right next to our best friend? Who do I like more? Well, I don't know. I mean, this is the Colonel Sanders game, but at the same time, you've had this is your best friend. It's already been prologued. It's already been given us some backstory here that our best friend is our best friend. But sitting by Colonel Sanders could be good. We'll go with best friend? Alright, we'll go with best friend. We're gonna sit by our best friend. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders. He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. Gotta go with the homies. There you go, Wolfboy. Kiss the homies goodnight. You know how it is. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. This is a 3-day course.
I bet they charge extra for that, too.
Oh, yeah, probably. They charge out the ass. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. Wolf, shut up, Pop. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Oh my god. Meh, depends. Extremely, looking at you, Pop, or doesn't matter at all. What do you think, Wolf Boy? Wolf Boy, you're up subconscious, so let's see what do you think? Burp take. I like how the first part of the question has nothing to do with the washing the hands. 2? 2, yeah. We'll go with 2. Extremely, looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to blank. Feather, night vision goggles, or a slam dunk? What are we thinking there, Wolf Boy? What do you think? Forest is to tree as chicken is to blank. Number 1, chicken is to feather. There we go. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork? What are we thinking? I mean, I'm thinking the spork, to be honest. It's a spoon and a fork in one. Otherwise, our other options are not great. All right, going to the spork. All right, that's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face. Oh, this is a little more difficult. Probably not camel meat, but I think it's 1 because I mean that's anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt to fix a broken heart.
Salt at KFC.
Huh?
They love salt at KFC.
That is true. But I don't know. I think that's the answer they're going for there. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at a culinary school. He is the best boy. Or yes or no. Number 2. That's right. Your total score is perfect score. 5 out of 5. Wow. Be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed.
I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain.
Hot diggity, Panda Senpai. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Wait, what did I do? That's pretty close to the student one. Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers. But I... Shh! Lunch!
She said shush. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed. That smell.
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. I'm definitely going to have water for the Colonel Sanders voice, that's for damn sure.
Colonel Sanders has no business being that sexy. What the fuck is this?
It's a dating sim with Colonel Sanders in it. He does have all the business being that sexy.
Can you date this old man?
Maybe.
Wow.
I would certainly like to think that in the Colonel Sanders dating sim that we can date Colonel Sanders. You know? I'm going to put this down here. That's better.
I guess that's why it's college instead of high school. Good choice.
Yeah, very good choice on the part there. Oh man. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about that.
What? Oh no, that's Van Van. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him! He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary, Dear Diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I know that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh my god. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please.
Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any.
I'll take his. Burp take. Oh my god. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one piece of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. All right, Wolf Boy, what are we thinking? Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim toward the light. I think we're high right now. Yes, we are high off of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Been there.
Oh my god, Kiwi, please supply me with this extra commentary at all times. Just the quips. Oh shit. Number 2? You want to go with number 2? Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Alright, number 2 it is. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor. Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. That's our only option. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second?
Anything for fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
Ha 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 ha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I have had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all the time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The matter is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
What's the rush? There's only 2 days.
What's the rush? We've got 2 whole days. Like, he's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
That's never stopped Brennykins before.
Ayo! You know what this is just me talking. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got the moxie. I'll give you that.
Oh, my mic doesn't want to pick up everything I have to say. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use
blank. Oh, fuck. Can we go back? Is there a back button? Damn it. I didn't read the whole thing. There's got to be a back button, right? Nope, there's not. Whoops. Well, he uses blank, and they're whiting it out right now. Blank. Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you researched. Or if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Burp take.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
I almost sound like
everywhere.
I almost sound like Mojo Jojo, I'm gonna be honest. Oh man. Oh no, it doesn't unblank it. Wolfboy, it actually doesn't unblank it. I'm pretty sure they never actually tell you what the secret ingredients are. They just say 11 herbs and spices. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. So we're gonna neg him? Neg him to show your strength. I don't know exactly what that means. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful. What are we thinking here, Wolfboy? I kind of like number 2, but being modest and showing your strength is also. Do you want to try number 3? We're gonna go for modesty here. All right, let's go for modesty. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Panda Senpai.
This worked out perfectly.
I appreciate the compliment, Panda Senpai.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've met only today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking area where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Damn, I really need water for that Colonel Sanders voice. What? Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Damn, I'm putting the hots. Laying down the stuff on Colonel Sanders here. Want to be my partner?
Sure, Panda-senpai. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep mop. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. What do you want to ask? What do you want to ask to be Miriam's? Oh, who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Oh, jeez. Why are we in a TV show now? You hate Pop? We're gonna go with Clank? I think Clank is the way to go. I mean, he's an industrial cooking oven or something. Alright, let's go with Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of the school even is at this juncture. Oh my goodness. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Might not have a face? His face is right there. He's got the two eyes, and he's even blinking. Look, he's blinking. He's got a face.
The buttons literally blink.
Yeah. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders, and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
I mean, which one is on the menu?
Which one is on the menu at KFC, Wolf Boy? I think we know what to go with here, right?
I love it.
I mean, we just gotta build the... We're gonna be building the entire menu of KFC right now. I think we gotta go with the mashed potatoes and gravy. That's the option there. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And the gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Of course. Oh my god. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? No. Jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Panda Senpai's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Panda Senpai was struggling, so he offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these younger amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Huh, doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. I hate that I can do that voice. Like, there's a part of me that's just like, shut the fuck up.
I mean, you're a natural.
Thank you. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. What are we thinking? We want to get our best friend involved, or just turn over to Colonel Sanders, the hunk of hunks?
I mean, we kind of fucked Miriam. We just dumped a robot on him and left him hanging.
Yeah, that's true. I mean...
But what does your conscience say?
Oh, my conscience says number 2. All right, we'll get Miriam involved then. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Oh my god! Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you're sorely mistaken.
Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Panda Senpai is my partner for today's activity.
Uh-oh, we got Colonel Sanders a little jealous. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Wolf boy, I will bring out the fuckable food thing for patently stupid. Oh man. That was a time. I don't think y'all liked that one very much. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. What was that? What was that? Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
No.
No. Hold on right there, Panda Senpai. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Oh my god.
Fling it on his ass. Fling it on his ass.
Can I has potatoes face? Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Oh my god. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few moments, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe, blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
I would be pretty hyped to get a meal on a battle axe.
I would be too. This actually looks fucking cool. It's probably not gonna be good though. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. What the fuck? It killed him!
Oh, fuck.
Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back into reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying... burp take. Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Oh, his stomach is just a tank now? I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Hey, Aprilisaur! Yeah, you arrived just in time for the technical difficulties. It was like the stream was super far behind. Yeah, Wolfboy is our subconscious mind making our decisions in the game for us. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What the fuck? The Spork monster?
The Spork monster is here to fight the hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. Oh, we have not banged Daddy Sanders yet. We're still on day 1. There's 2 more days to go.
Oh, dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see?
Oh, is he? He almost sounds like a... Wait a minute. Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he...
Going for a mob boss.
Yeah. Yeah, see? You're working for me now, see? Is he's rhyming? What, he's? That's a translation here. Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight scene. What will you do? What? That's so cool! Are we attacking or defending? Attack. Alright, let's attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. We're gonna attack again. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack again. And here we go, you decide to go on the attack. We use Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. We attack again, cause fuck it. You attack again. Again. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. A file of villain, your reign of a terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pincher. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. Oh. Fucking shit. Back to my voice.
Your vocal cords are going through a roller coaster.
Oh yeah, they are right now. Okay, I'm gonna do a little recovery here. Ugh.
Gotta smoke a bowl. Keep
Huh?
them loose. You gotta smoke a bowl to keep them loose.
Oh. Or just do fucking vocal cord exercises. You saved me.
An injured spork monster spews steam into the night.
Oh, shit. Oh, what? Oh, what are we gonna do? Do we want to finish him, like, fatality style? Or spare this wretched beast? Are we gonna show love? We're gonna be sparing? Burp take. Or finish. Number 2? Oh, shit. We have two very, very different responses right now. Well, Wolf Boy is our subconscious mind. We gotta try and spare him. We'll spare him. I mean, until this music is done, I'm gonna keep doing this ridiculous announcer voice.
You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not wrath.
Begone, beast. And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said.
Oh, okay.
The spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more.
It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko.
A Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. There we go. Fucking sometimes reading is hard. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders for some reason. Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh, dang, what the? Everybody's on, even the dead guy is on the fried chicken. Oh, man. Zzz. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Fucking shit. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible. Wait, what? And was also the convertible that he. Wait. How was he a convertible? Wait, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. Okay. That was an odd sentence to me.
Well, that's how badass he is. He's even a car.
He's also a car. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. There it is. Okay. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. Rue! He already appeared! We're on day 2! There's only 3 days of this game. We're on day 2 now.
Yeah, college is over in 3 days here.
It's a 3-day semester. Famous. Yeah. Oh yes, he is. You'll see him pretty soon. He told me about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Uh-oh. What kind of big favor is this? Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet you would love to know more about a new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Uh-oh. Oh, Rue, a JoJo, it's like a JoJo character, like from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, make up a fake ingredient? You think number 2, Wolf Boys are subconscious for this run here of this game. You gonna make up a fake ingredient? Okay. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school.
On a fucking beautiful horse.
On a beautiful fucking horse. This is amazing. This game is amazing. Oh. Do we stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him? What are we thinking? Are we gonna stand back or run to him? Number 2, we're gonna run to him? Alright. Let's give you decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely, he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel. My Colonel. However, your sudden movements surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh. Panda Senpai, I am here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. We only... And that name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh my god. This is so ridiculous. Ah, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is it that just his natural seasoned musk? Oh, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes, or lean in for a kiss. Ah, Wolf Boy, what are we thinking? We leaning in for a kiss, or complimenting the bits there? Number 2, going in for the kiss. All right. Let's see if we can make this happen. I mean, it's day 2. We got a whole nother day. We don't need to, go in too much, but we lean in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You've known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. But he turns his face and you awkwardly kiss his ear. You can feel him shudder. Too soon, you clearly mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls inside of itself and you instantly die of embarrassment. We actually just died.
Yeah, you literally died of embarrassment.
Oh, shit. We just actually died of embarrassment. Oh my god. Alright, let's try again. I don't know where it'll bring us back to, but... Holy shit. We just died of what? We're back on day 2. Alright. There is a secret ingredient sold out right now. Yep. Alright, so I don't need to read through all this. Let's just get back to the... Alright, yep, You like Clank. Good. Awesome. And we're talking about Colonel Sanders and Bestie. And she wants to know the ingredient. Burp take. So she wants to know what we're going to make up a fake ingredient. We can stick with that one. Alright, here comes Colonel Sanders. Bam. Colonel Sanders arriving. I'm gonna need to mute this real quick. Too many Discord messages are going through. This time, try 1. Alright. Alright, Wolf Boy. We'll try the first one this time. We're gonna stand back and admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home.
You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Panda Senpai just gets really nervous around people they like. Oh my goodness. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Wow. That was a line. All right, so tell them to stop acting immature, or act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. What do we think here? Wolf boy? Should we like call them out, or act like we're not interested, but still try and get a look at what they're doing? Your screen is blurry. What? 2? Alright, we're gonna act like we're not interested, but try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use, like, a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are a secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows! I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Panda Senpai? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit? What do we think? We go with the pepper? The water? I don't know. I don't know if we need to go with the dog biscuit. Man, I think it might have to do with like seasoning of chicken or something. Rue, you redeemed hydrate. I gotta go with a glass of water now. 2? Wolf Boy is our subconscious. Don't worry, Rue. I'll hydrate right now. I have water in this. Fuck, I have no more water in this. Okay, well. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Oh my god. My friend. Oh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Oh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. Wait, that pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Wait, we all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time, or step up and tell them, you're on. Are we going to challenge our rivals? What are you thinking, Wolf Boy? Are we going to challenge our rivals, or demand that they stop wasting everyone's time? Burp take. Number 2. All right, we're stepping up. Challenging a bit of lunchtime competition, huh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Panda Senpai. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Oh, jeez. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of a confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to a victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh shit. It always boils 100 seconds after you turn the heat. 100 degrees
Celsius.
Was that? Wait, what? We didn't even pick. Did it pick It picked randomly because the counter went down. We got to do this quick.
It was 100 Celsius though.
Okay. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. How many
11.
herbs and spices did he say he used? 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. That's adorable. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust. Vigilance. Trust. That's wrong, apparently. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. Where did it come from? What? Well, okay. The timer's really fucking fast. I don't even have time to read the things. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. Is silence the sound of success?
Money?
No. Oh, we fucking died. Okay. Try again. We need a... I think I'm just gonna have to make the decisions quickly. The timer's too fast. All right, we're gonna step up and timer ready. Okay. Yep. Great. All right, time to step it up and mashed potatoes, 100 degrees Celsius. That's right. Winner gets to rub the belly. Awesome. 11. All right, this one was state of mind. Vigilance? Gratitude? Gratitude! There it is. All right. You must never take this opportunity. Oh, that's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Classmates are rooting for you. Where did that come from? A small town. Yep, that's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence? That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Panda-senpai.
He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy? Oh, what? It all said Colonel Sanders things? What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Grrr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Oh, jeez. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! Zzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Whir. You might not have hands, but Panda Senpai does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Panda Senpai, no! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way to be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. I just noticed that her leggings have a drumstick cut out on them. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Panda Senpai's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. I know my face is in the way. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was gonna ask Panda Senpai to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Holy shit. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and burls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued. Wait, what? Oh, that was an Ashley voice. Fuck. I fucked that one up. Damn it.
It's okay. It was a sexy dessert.
It was a sexy, okay. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you. As he places the sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel, or put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. I think we gotta put ourselves between them. Let's do that. Let's do that. Burp take. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back.
This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also a functional. I was saving that flavor for later.
Oh my goodness.
That's relatable.
Game over? What the fuck?
You never fuck with a man's mustache without
Don't
consent.
fuck with the goatee, I guess. We have to let our rage internalize? That's the right answer for this one? What the fuck? Oh my god, we gotta do this again. Okay, let's do this. This whole thing. And then I'll be able to read her that thing in her voice too. Alright, boom. Let's get all these. There's gratitude. And then a small town. And then silence. So we got all those right. And then apparently it's just Colonel Sanders. It's all Colonel Sanders being a hunk. More Colonel Sanders stuff. And our handbrakes. Okay. Now we're on to the dessert. Okay. We read that. We read that. Read that. Read that. There it is. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. That sounded way better in the sexy voice, I gotta say.
Yes. It was just perfect for describing a dessert.
Internalize the rage, I guess. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love, and he decided to get married. What? And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding, because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Oh, fit to fill your fryer, huh?
Failure is a part of a life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way.
Oh.
But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician.
What is an obstetrician? Can anybody fill me in on what an obstetrician is? I don't know big words like that.
I'm illiterate. I don't know any words.
Oh, okay.
I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
April, you can fill my fryer any day.
I lost my business partner to a gunfight.
What? I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give.
Wow, this is really touching. And actually a pretty good message. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Borko?
It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back after the whole fight to the death thing. Maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you and I apologize. I know what it's like to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know. Yeah, I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student, until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there.
Wow, we got a friend. We made friends with Borko, the spork monster.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of a life. Panda-senpai. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him.
It looks...
Oh, wait, that's me. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish, but that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Perhaps both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I think we might want to reveal the secret here. It's not potato salad with raisins, Aprilsaur. That's nasty. I think we gotta reveal the secret. He revealed to us one of his spices, you know? This is like a bond of trust right now. Trying to be trustworthy with each other. I think that's the best option there. Well, let's reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway.
Magnificent.
Burp take. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw. Burp take. Until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
He's crying. Look, he's got tears in his eyes at how good our coleslaw was. This is crazy. No, we had it in our lunch bag. We were keeping it on ice all day. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
Uh-oh. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Oh my goodness. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. How about this big chicken? You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." How about some pictures? An adorable little baby boy crawls across. He was born with the goatee. Oh my god. He was born with the goatee and glasses and a drumstick.
Dude, is he Benjamin Buttons? He was like born old.
Yeah, I think so. Well, he just had no hair as a baby. I don't know. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure that this must be the Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face for the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Tap on an item. Let's look at some more pictures here. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is... Wait, what? He's an old man? he's like younger in this? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Oh, jeez. One of the frame photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. What? No, they're not. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Now, what's this urn? Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. How about this? A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. It's gonna be gravy. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? Oh, man. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's blank. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. And so let's go with this. What is it? A comb. Oh, a lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. What? You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of Student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of Student is swept out with a breeze. Alright, I think our last item here is this door that opened up. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh, I love the smell of redacted. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual, but until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth. What are we gonna do here? Is this our day to make the big move? This is day 2 still. Say that you're cold? What do you think, Wolf Boy? Wolf Boy is our subconscious. Yes, Colonel Sanders is a time traveler. I think that's the Don't make a move, we die. There's got to be a certain point where we can make a move. Okay, go with 2. Tell him you're cold. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace.
It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come in a little closer?
Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Panda-senpai?
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Zzz. Everybody's floating away on chicken. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Redacted. In some jurisdictions, redacted isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. I think that one of those ingredients, that like larger one, might be MSG. It's illegal in certain areas. Cocaine. QB's guess is cocaine. What's up, Peachy? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker! When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg or flatter him? I think we gotta flatter him here. Man, we're on the 3rd day. The food, I mean, all the food looks great in here. I mean, you know, animated food has an effect on people, that's for damn sure. I think we go with the flattery. Yeah, we got little love hearts. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window.
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you know, you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and be respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. Burp take. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now, I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Yeah. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Panda Senpai, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Oh, it doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Panda Senpai, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing, complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about your food. Wait, what?
Oh, fuck.
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Excuse me, Panda Senpai. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Panda Senpai.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Do we do it or don't do it? I think we don't want to do that. The whole game is called I Love You, Colonel Sanders. We gotta stick to the plan here. Let's stick to the plan. Let's not do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry, reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I think we might want to wait to see what happens. He might get offended that we give him homework as a snack. Now let's wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here! Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Panda-senpai, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Whir. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Coming from a robot? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep, whir. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff, for all I care. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps of his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Bzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. What the heck? Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay? Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Joke's on you, it's a cake. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall. How the fuck do you... P-A-L-L... To cast a pall or a pall? Over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam trademark. The FCSCE. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest in, you know? Show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice the dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed Man-Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Panda Senpai's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders.
Panda Senpai, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. If we ignore it, it's gonna burn. I think we gotta fess up about the practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. This all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The moment of truth.
Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat it this all day.
I like how it actually did a gasp. They had a full-on gasp in the bit of VO there. Ugh. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Daddy Sanders, don't pull it out. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe. R. What does an R mean? Registered? Registered fried chicken. His original recipe, registered fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious.
Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash.
Oh, specifically egg wash, because Kentucky. Gonna go wash the clothes or whatever. Put things in the wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster! Baster Blaster, sorry. Van. Oh, I gotta do the intense action-y voice. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and ride. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. A shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets in on it. Oh, shit. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? Uh-oh. It's the singularity, as was foretold! We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all! Softness. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. Oh, wait a minute. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? I think we gotta do it the hard way. Sing? Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to sing in all these voices. Alright, we'll sing. We're gonna do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Yes, I call myself a voice actor, not a voice fucking singer. A lot of voice actors don't sing. Not gonna fucking sing in it.
I believe in you, Panda Senpai.
Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Panda Senpai, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Uh-oh. We told her what the fake secret ingredient was. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the secret ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get some eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your eyes. Oh, what? It is I, Steve the Spork Monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. What the fuck?
Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary cooking skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. God fucking damn it. You're just gonna make me sing the rest of this game, aren't you? Okay, let's do this. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing entire lives for... Uh-oh. Yes. No, wait. How did I do this? Yes, Panda Senpai, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Fuck you. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Panda Senpai. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you've earned his support. Fuck. Alright. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right back beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But, Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken you've ever laid your eyes on. Oh, wait a minute. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Uh-oh. Time's up, students. With the time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop and Clank,
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying. Burp take. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hooked by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? Oh, jeez. Wait a minute. How did I do that? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't. No, that's not it. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. Oh my god, it's so tiny. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
These donuts are great. Jelly-filled are my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Oh shit, Peachy. Thank you for donating bits. Fucking appreciate that. Oh man, my nose is running. I think I've been doing too much voice work. Okay. I mean, someone's gonna have to activate sing mode again for me to sing all this stuff again. Yes, Sprinkles and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electronic toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you so much, Panda-senpai, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Ruff, ruff! Please, be gentle with my cuisine. Urgh. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Oh. Duly noted. Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Burp take. Next student. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue, and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Get toast in your ears or something? Oh, got toast in your ears or something, Panda Senpai? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something... Oh, shit, that's Colonel Sanders.
Has it become something else?
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Is he now Oprah? Sprinkles is Oprah right now? Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Oh, oh, oh! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. Oh my god, this is just the happy ending sequence now. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Oh, jeez. No, what was it? I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together... It's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out.
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Oh, man. Wolfboy, you just absolutely hate Pop. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. Burp take. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
How do you, classmates?
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of a chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
The end? Question mark? What? The fuck? That's it? Oh. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Panda-senpai, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me, What are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few.
It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Panda Senpai.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Works together. Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at the school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other life? Other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll in pastry school.
Oh, my dear Panda Senpai, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end. Huh. Well, I mean, that was it. Oh my god, it's so loud still. Okay. Cool. I wonder if there was some things that we fucked up on in the cooking part. We might have got like something wrong, or maybe we didn't do one of the right things. But yeah, that was a game.